I am here with Marinette,
Hi.
and I want to talk to you about May and Mommy specials that we're collaborating together, and we're also doing a YouTube video at the same time.
So, hi, this is Marinette here, and I'm with Forever Living Products also, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So, good morning, Miss Blanca. Okay, so welcome to my home. I'm so happy that you came.
Thank you for having me here. I'm really excited to be part of this.
Yes, so this is my special video for the month of May, which I know that the month of May has a special occasion, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So it's your occasion. What's that?
It's Mother's Day.
Exactly, it's Mother's Day. And why I choose Blanca, it's because Blanca is...
I am pregnant. I'm in my second trimester, and I have a baby at home, and I have another one on the way.
On the way. So she's a mommy, which I am not, so I cannot really speak well for mommy, but that's why I'm here with the expert. I know Blanca is the expert because she has the baby. Who do you think would be the most expert person when you're carrying the baby? The experience that you will have is something that everyone would be needing to inspire with their life. So on today's video, we are talking about mommy's health. So let's dive in. Okay, Blanca, tell me about yourself.
Well, first of all, I'm a business consultant, and I love to learn about health, nutrition, and also beauty, so a little bit of both. And today I want to share with you a little bit of the products that I take, my favorite products, and the products that I take as a mom.
Exactly. So Mother's Day is not just for mommy who's carrying, and of course I'm not carrying, but of course every woman likes beauty, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So, but we will have a special video about beauty in the next videos, in the next couple of videos. So you're gonna watch for it. But for today, we are gonna focus on mommy and those who are having a baby. So tell me, Blanca, why did you choose this product?
Well, everybody knows that, once you're pregnant or you're trying to get pregnant, everybody needs a prenatal vitamin. You go to a doctor, and the first thing that they recommend is a prenatal. So there's so many to choose from, and sometimes it's so hard to pick. You go to a pharmacy store, a drugstore, you go to your doctor, and everybody recommends you different type of supplements. So sometimes it's hard to choose which one is right for you.
Exactly, but I do believe that mommy is the one that can pick. So today we're here to show you, because there's so overwhelming products out there in the market, believe me. But you know what? Who's the best person that could give you the right vitamins for you? Is yourself. Because you're the one that would feel which one is right for you. And oftentimes, you should be researching for that. Don't you believe that?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Blanca had choose this product here, and she's gonna talk about this product. So tell me, what is this product?
The line that I want to talk to you about today is called Isotonics. Isotonics carries a variety of different products, all natural supplements, science-based products, and they happen to carry a prenatal supplement, which I really enjoy, I love, because...
let's show this to them so they can see. So this is your isotonic. I know it looks like inverted, but it's okay. But this is the product. Should in case you will be looking down in the market, or should be in case like you've been coming in contact with this, at least for today, we have given you some ideas on what is this all about. So tell me about that more.
So Isotonics basically is an isotonic form. It's a powdered base supplement, and you mix it with a little bit of water, and you drink it. The reason why I like a powdered form or a liquid, it turns into liquid, is because, especially as a mom, you have, I'm not sure if your mom or if you experience a lot of nausea in the mornings, nausea any time of day. My first pregnancy was very different, but my second pregnancy, I've suffered a lot of that in my first trimester, so it was hard, especially the larger pills. I don't like to take pills, and there's people that do. They like it. It's easy to swallow, and you're done with. For me, it's been very difficult for me to take pills. So I like this product because I found a prenatal that is in a liquid form, and I like the taste.
That's very true, because oftentimes there are women. I knew some of my friends out there. I don't have to mention their names, but you know who you are. They hate to swallow pills. So guys, think about this. This is liquid. So, in as much I would like to recommend for them aloe vera, but in times of pregnancy, they're not supposed to be taking aloe vera, because of course the aloe can cause contraction of the uterus. So we don't want that, and that's the reason why Blanca is here, because she is specialized on this. So, mommy out there, this is really good because you don't need to swallow it. Okay.
Yeah, so I like this product because of that, and also because a lot of people talk about folate. So it is high in folate, and it has other nutrients as well as vitamin B12, biotin. So it's a very well-rounded product.
But that's, being a nurse, I realized it, that pregnancy is the biggest, huge stress for mommies out there. It just sucks all the nutrients from your body. And when my mom was having pregnancy, we were 5 in the family, she told us that every pregnancy she lose a tooth. So we were 5, she lose 5 tooth. Yeah, just because of the pregnancy. But believe me or not, it is very true though.
We lose a lot of hair too afterwards.
Good thing you had a lot. But yes, that's the reason why you do have the biotin, right? And calcium is very important for mommy out there during pregnancy. But unfortunately, the reason why we need to help them out with vitamin supplements is because absolutely during pregnancy, you guys are always nauseated, which I haven't experienced it. Nauseated, doesn't want to eat, and basically nutrients are coming out from food, right?
Yeah.
But if you don't have that appetite, then you're always tired, and you're always doesn't want to eat, what would you give your baby?
Yeah, sometimes it is hard because especially in that first trimester when you're having morning sickness, and sometimes you don't want to eat anything, or you eat and it just comes back out. It's very, very hard. So it's hard, and then you're stressed because you don't want to eat anything, and then you know that you have to take care of somebody that's developing, and you have to provide its nutrients, and it's like, well, what do you do? And I can't take this, and what should I take? And the doctor's telling me one thing, but I don't feel well. So
exactly. So that's the reason why vitamin supplementation during this time of your life, women out there, is very important, because if you don't do this, then where else can you get the nutrient? At least with this little one, how much water do you put here, Blanca?
With this one in particular, and every supplement is different. They also all taste different depending on what it contains. So for this one, you simply, it's a powder, and so you basically pour it, 2 capfuls of this, and you pour it in here or in a glass, and then you fill it all the way up because it's times 2.
Okay.
So basically, that's all you do, and then you stir it up and you drink it.
Can you mix it with any juice or any
You could
liquid?
do that as well. If for some reason you don't like the taste, you could mix it with maybe orange juice or apple juice, or anything that you take, you could do that as well.
Anything that they would love to. So
I mean, ideally with water, but if it's hard for you, the taste, you don't like this particular one, you might like the other supplements but not this one, or vice versa.
So is there a particular flavor on this?
This one is kind of like a citrusy flavor.
Oh, okay.
It's a citrusy flavor. Like if you taste like a Capri Sun more or less, or Sunny, like a Sunny Delight or something like that, Sunny D. It's kind of like a citrusy, tangy flavor.
Oh, that would be nice, because then again, if they start having what you call this one, sometimes, in your pregnancy, you have to you develop certain type of taste,
Yes.
right?
And smells. Oh
And
my God.
smell. It's really like so much. These babies developing here are so much. They take so much of everything. So sometimes other women doesn't like the citrus taste. Do you have any other flavor for that?
For this particular supplement, that's the way it comes, but you can mix it with
other
juices.
that you would love to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's perfect. So think about this, and that way, do you have to take this how many times a day?
Once a day.
Perfect.
Once a day in the morning.
I don't want to
And
take
then you're
it.
done.
Oh, that's good. So once a day, and you got all the recommended vitamins and minerals for yourself and for the baby. Perfect. So this one once a day.
I mean, again, you do have to check with your doctor, your provider,
Exactly.
to see. You might need more of a calcium, or more magnesium, or a certain thing. Everybody's different.
Exactly.
But the recommended is all within this bottle.
The daily recommended for women vitamin is all here. So, okay, so of course, as everyone else, we need to always check back with our doctors and see what they truly recommend. The reason being because the doctor had your lab works, and so they see, nurses too, we do see what are your deficiency. So of course, whatever is deficient needs to be corrected, because if not, like magnesium there, you use that a lot in times of stress. Calcium, you need some green leafy vegetable to make sure that you can pull out that calcium and goes to your bones. So there are things, there's so many things. That's why we cannot just say, oh, this is it, that's done, this is yours.
Yeah.
No. There is always this. What we're doing here right now is basically introducing you to different options that you can find out in the market, and that way you can always oh yeah, you don't find this out in the market in CBS or somewhere else. Yeah, so most of the time these products are, whom we distribute and carry, are usually products that are really quality, and you can find that there out in the market because we distribute them, and Blanca distribute them. So I will show you a link down on my YouTube video after this, and that way you can click on that and find whatever we're talking about here to Blanca's webpage. Okay, so what's next that you're going to be talking
Okay, so
about?
this is a prenatal. The other supplement that I like to talk about is vitamin D with K2.
Oh, that's very
This
good.
one here.
Let me show this to them. Okay, this is your vitamin D with K2. That's very important, guys. So this is the one.
So this one here, it's also very good for mommies, depending. Say if you already have your own supplement, and you love it, you're good with it, but your doctor might tell you, you know what, you're a little low on your vitamin D, so you need an extra dosage, or you need a little bit more. So in case you need extra vitamin D before or after your pregnancy, this would be a good one. It is vitamin D3, it has K2, and vitamin D3, it has 5,000 IU. So it's a high quality. It has high dosage, and then K2 is what you need, is the active ingredient for the vitamin D.
Yes.
Together, those two are powerful.
Important. Yes, because you cannot just take vitamin D by itself, because it can be toxic to the body. So you need the vitamin K2 in order to combine them both together to facilitate the absorption of your vitamin D, because otherwise you won't be absorbing that. So that's why out there in the nature, you can always eat your vegetables. Unfortunately, you should be eating 10 cups of vegetable.
And most of us don't.
and can you imagine? Yeah, because this is what I've learned, guys, that because of the depletion in our soil, it had come to the point that long before we can only eat one orange, and all the essential nutrients are already packed in one orange. Unfortunately, because of the depletion, and how we transport our food, and when you pick that orange or that vegetables, or you harvest that, right there and then, they start dying as they're being transported. That's why my husband is a truck driver. It's very like interesting to know.
It is interesting.
Yes, because you see this reefer. I don't know if you understand what's a reefer. You see the reefer, like the truck that has refrigerator.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, the big, huge 18-wheeler truck that is a refrigerator.
Okay.
So they would harvest it here from South Texas or from Mexico, and then they have to transport it to New York. They only have to run like 2 days. It has a time frame. And that's why most of the time they run during the night time. The reason being because there's no traffic and so they can run faster. They're very like time constrained. Because nutrients and whatever we harvest, of course, starts dying. Think about it. So imagine your vegetables and your fruits that had been harvested like 3 days or 4 days. Nutrients are already dead.
And you the same quality.
And you keep them in the refrigerator for another 10 days. Believe me, you're like 1000% no more nutrients. Basically, you're eating dead food. Can you imagine now? And most of the studies have found out that most of the like chronic diseases like cancer, diabetes, all these chronic illnesses that we have is mostly related to deficiency. Can you imagine? So because of that, I realized that supplementation is also far more important to prevent illnesses in the future.
Yeah.
Believe me. So tell me more about this vitamin D3. And excuse me just 1 second.
So again, with vitamin D, with K2, this one is also in the same form. It's an isotonic form. It is a powder based, and for this one here, you would pour 1 capful, fill it up with water up to the line, and then you drink it. And also you take it once a day, and that's it. You're done with this one. And again, like I said, the quality of the product, and also because it's an isotonic form, I do want to mention that isotonic form, it goes into your bloodstream a lot faster, because when you do take a capsule or a pill, it takes a while for it to digest and break down all the nutrients. And very similar to what you were talking about, by the time it breaks down, you might not get everything that they say is in here. So with an isotonic form, it goes into your system, it goes into your bloodstream a lot quicker, and it's more effective and more potent.
Exactly. So that's the reason why most of like vitamins who comes in a liquid form are really more potent, because it can be absorbed easily. And you're right. A lot of the studies now shows that, remember the saying that whatever you eat is who you are?
Yeah.
That's true, right? But nowadays we realize that how much you absorb is who you are. Because most of the time, if your digestive system is not working that well, then basically you're eating and then it goes out. You know, like, have you seen those people who are like very like health conscious when it comes to their diet and everything, and they still ended up having like high cholesterol, a lot of issues.
That's true, and then you're wondering,
yes,
how come? Yeah, that's true.
And it's so funny, like, because I've seen that, like, there's so much big people who are really, really huge, and their cholesterol are okay, and here comes the skinny little ones, and they die with heart attack. So, I mean, it's weird, but it's true. So that's why we further more studies on this one, like what happened, why is it like this, you know. So in health, there's so many aspects out there. We cannot just say, oh yeah, just because you eat this healthy food or you take this supplement, that's it. No, there's so many aspects out there. So that's the reason why I created these YouTube videos for health and wellness, because then I want to share, being a nurse for 26 years, I've seen most of the things, you know. books are books. Books are books, but it is written by the person's experience too, right? But I think the 26 years of being on the bedside and, studying this and being exposed to so many knowledge, I've realized that, oh my gosh, why is this like this and why is it like that? The book says like this and why it doesn't work like this? So what's the picture? And you're right, each one is different. So, I mean, it's an overwhelming information, but, experience comes in time. So this gray hair of mine, I don't take it off to remind me that
Mine are hiding.
I have a lot of those experiences already in the past. But anyhow, so the vitamin D, this is very good. So only mommy can take this, or men can take this too.
Vitamin D is for everybody, and a lot of us are deficient in vitamin D.
Yes.
I mean, if you haven't done your blood work, I would recommend that you guys do at least once a year, and then see where you are. Because sometimes you're like, you know what, I'm gonna be more healthy, and I'm gonna go pick up supplements and whatnot. But then, are they what you need? Are you taking what you need? So I would recommend, I hate needles, but now I'm getting poked all the time with a baby. They're checking that, everything that's okay. But at least, when you're not pregnant and, at least check yourself once a year and see what you really need and focus on yourself. It's you're personalizing it to your needs, not just because
Somebody said,
so.
So she's very right though. That's why in my group and in my team, we're all already like talking about and finding a good doctor out there to find like vitamins, what you call this one, to do a test for your vitamin deficiency. And that way, when you recommend like vitamins, then you go directly to where you're missing most of the time. And the thing is, with vitamins deficiency too, it's not just like, oh yeah, I did this one and I'm only deficient on this. We, most of the time, we're so dynamic, we change constantly depending on our stress level. So sometimes you're going to be very low on your magnesium, or sometimes you're going to be very low on your calcium or your vitamin D, especially in winter, or maybe you're stressing out. And one of the studies that I've learned is that most cancer patients are very low in vitamin D. So can you imagine that? So that's why it's important, and we're looking at that, and hopefully we will find somebody to really be conscious enough to be watching vitamin deficiency, and that way we can,
That'd be great.
tailor whatever is your deficient. But mommy, at that, that's the reason why you're being poked all the time, and you know that.
Yeah.
And sometimes patient hated that,
Yes.
pero it's for your good, guys. It's really heartbreaking. I work in pediatric ICU unit, and you know how it is. We poke babies, and we don't poke it for fun. And often parents thought that we're poking them for fun. And you know what? My heart breaks, but I always tell them, if I'm not gonna be strong enough for this, your baby's gonna be dehydrated, your baby's gonna have renal failure. What's the point of being here in the hospital?
That's true.
So as much as we don't want to, often it's so hard, but you need somebody to be strong enough, right? Okay, so we're done with this vitamin D. What else can you talk about here?
So the last supplement that I want to talk about is magnesium.
Oh yes, this is very important. So this is your magnesium. Look for this. When you happen to check out Blanca's website, look for these guys.
So magnesium has a lot of benefits.
Oh yes.
And you could use, if you're pregnant, again, if you're already taking a supplement that already contains the magnesium that you need, you're fine. But if you need extra magnesium and you're a mommy, or if you just are not pregnant, you're a woman or a man, and you need some magnesium, then this would be good too. This is also isotonic, so it's liquid. You mix it with water and you take it. And I like this one because it has 200 milligrams of magnesium. It has potassium as well. And it has so much benefits. It helps with blood pressure, with stress. It helps you sleep with cramping. So it has so many different benefits.
Yes, exactly. So magnesium is something that the body use every time we stress. And who do you think doesn't have stress? Come on. We cannot lie to ourselves every day of our life. We're stressed. We use this body. And often a lot of people are complaining, oh, the vitamins are expensive. And I always tell them, if it's expensive, what does it mean?
It's probably higher quality.
There you go.
It has more nutrients, than others.
Which means that they work harder to come up with a certain product, right? Once it's cheap, of course, you have to think about how did they do the process, why it becomes cheaper, right? So your body is very sacred. It's very important because this is the only thing that we have, nothing more. We build wealth out of this. We build memories out of this. We build loved ones out of this, right? So if we don't take care of this, and yes, we have to be very particular with the items that we're putting inside this body because this is only one.
Mm-hmm.
I still want to be at the age of 90. I'm not saying I'm not going to die. I'm okay with dying, but my point is, can I still run? Can I still pick up dishes? Can I still do gardening? Can I still have Zumba? Or can I still be with my friends and have some chismes? That's fun.
Well, because you want to be in good health, because if you're going to be suffering, you're not going to be healthy. But yeah, you want to live long, but you want to have a good quality of life.
Can you
live
be
happy?
Would you want to be at the age of 70 or 90 and be on the wheelchair bound and be needing somebody to clean you up, to feed you, to make dishes? For me, I love cooking. Can you imagine myself at the age of 100 and I'll be stuck in my wheelchair because I cannot even move my arm and I have to ask for somebody to do it for me? I don't want that. So that's why my goal is, if I start taking care of myself right now, because whatever you do right now is going to affect you in the long run, isn't it? So it's a very accumulative process. So in that case, that's why it's important for me to be on this. Being in the healthcare for 26 years, I've seen it all. And I've seen 100 years old women who can be be jumping and is able to move because then I realized I go back to history, they've been taking care of themselves really well. They eat fresh food. I do recommend farm fresh food or harvested. That's why you guys go to our local market. That's very important. Support our local farmers. I'm into that. I support local farmers. I support organic food because I know it's good for me and good for my environment and good for the people around. So at this point in my age, I'm 47, I think I'm more proactive into what would I leave the world instead of focusing on, am I having heart disease? No, I don't have time for that. I've been around that for 26 years and I've seen it all, I've heard it all, and I'm done listening to that. So I realized that it's way more important to focus on living. Living means, I know I'm dying, I'm gonna die at one point. Who else is not going to die? I always joke around. If you can find me a doctor that is 1,000 years old, sign me up to them because for sure I want to listen to what their secret is. But unfortunately, we're all going to pass away at some point. So I'm focusing more on what can I do to be more functioning, right? What can I do to be more happy? What can I do to impact other people? What can I do to take care of my environment? Because with that way, if I passed away, I'm already fulfilled. I'm not focused on finding arthritis or heart disease no. I'm focused on what can I do to prevent all these diseases. What can I do to not only prevent diseases, what can I do to help myself be healthy? So focus on what is health and you will find health. Focus on what is disease and you will find disease. Exactly. That's as simple as that. So pregnant ladies, don't forget about this. And for me, I'm Forever Living product and I carry aloe vera product, the largest aloe vera distributor in the entire world. My company distribute in 160 countries. And believe me or not, guys, this is truly South Texas. Our plantation is down there in Mission, Texas, and it's been around there for 40 years. Can you
That's
imagine?
good to know. See,
It's-
I don't know that, so.
Can you imagine that? That's a very awesome, knowledge. And we should be very proud of that being South Texans. You know why? Because Japan drinks our aloe vera. They're the number one consumer of our aloe vera. And not only that, France ranked the second. It's because they don't have much sunshine out there. They do have winter. And of course, aloe vera is not going to grow in winter time. So it's amazing. I'm super, super proud of this being South Texas down here. I live here in South Texas for almost like 12 years already. My peach tree is the is the what you call it, the witness, because I planted I planted that peach tree when I had my home here. So I said that tree, however old is that, is my house age. But anyhow, my very product that I'll be like talking about is aloe vera jelly. Of course, this is aloe vera jelly. What is this all about? This is basically, when you fillet your aloe, in the inside part of the aloe is something that we all put here. We pre-package this because we know that a lot of people will be needing this, but unfortunately, sometimes their demographic location would not allow them to have. And we know for a fact that aloe vera has been known to be the plant of immortality.
Yes.
Can you
That I
imagine?
do know, yes.
Yes. And
Because
it's
it has so many benefits, so many benefits.
and exactly that's why I said I don't need scientists to tell me about the nutrients and the effectiveness of the aloe, because the ancient Egyptian, when you open their tomb, they already have in their hieroglyphics where they write their stories and everything, they already have the aloe in there. So what's with that aloe, and what's with that aloe, why they carry it in their tomb? Because if you happen to know it, that when they die, all those pharaoh has to bring everything that they have, because they believe that in afterlife they need all those things. Exactly. So this has been known to be a plant of immortality. Cleopatra has been using this for centuries. And who do you think doesn't know Cleopatra out there? Hello, guys. Cleopatra is the most beautiful woman in the history of Egypt, right? Nefertari. I think these two ladies are very powerful. They're very powerful because their power comes from their beauty. And that was aided by the aloe. So do you think you still need somebody to like tell us about that? I mean, they used this in the century. Alexander the Great, during the time of wars, had used aloe vera to treat soldiers' wounds. So there must be something good about the aloe. And let me ask you this. Your grandma, your great-grandma, when you burn yourself, what does it tell you?
She uses olive.
Exactly. Exactly. Your grandma would say, hey, go get some aloe, peel it, and then put it there. So these grandmothers here, mommy in particular, maybe not the scientist, savvy people thingy, but you know what? They did it out of love and out of experience. And who do you think is the best doctor?
Mama.
Because the main ingredient is just simply love. That's it. So mothers out there, when they love their daughters or their children, believe me, just like chicken, don't mess around with the hen or the chicken, don't mess around with their homes, because you know what, even they don't have that claw, they don't have that tongue or whatever, they will run and kill you. Don't you think so? That's how mommies are. So
But I mean, olive is something that I use at my house too. I mean, I have a little one as well, and I have it in the fridge. I have my olive in the fridge, and now with the season, you guys know, especially here in South Texas, it's mosquitoes, and you're out and about, and so it just, when you put it on, it just soothes your skin. It calms. It's fresh.
Yes.
So and it has for burns, like you said. So it has so many different benefits.
Yeah, and think about it. Even if you don't really know the exact content of aloe, think about why is it that when you put it on burns or something, you just said the magic word. It feels so soothing, right? Secondly, is like, why did it heal? Why did it heal? So the scientific community studied it. They found out that aloe vera has 200 nutrients in there. Yes, amazing. And then on this aloe, it has azimanan, which is very potent anti-inflammatory. So basically, it's almost like steroids. It is steroids. Can you imagine? Steroids. It has polysaccharides. Polysaccharides are important nutrients that your body uses. They're macrophages to eat up all the like bacteria, viruses. Can you imagine creating a killing machine? That's your body. For as long as you feed your body right and you give your body exact things that your body needs, your body can be a killing machine for all those bacteria and viruses out there. Believe me, you don't need anything else because this is very powerful. We forgot about that. You know, we thought that, I need the medicine, I need this. No. Actually, we repair ourselves. We never grow or die. In reality, this body, if we truly like nourish it, will take care of it, it never gets old. Because I've learned that your skin regenerates every 28 days. Basically, even you're old, if you're giving enough nutrients and your body absorb enough nutrients. Have you seen those ladies that are like 70 years old, 80 years old, but looks like 50? Yes. Because their body has enough nutrients. So, do you know that they said you use collagen to make sure that you have a beautiful skin? Because your body regenerates every 28 days. I mean, your skin. Your blood itself, red blood cells, which is very potent carrier of oxygen and nutrients, is regenerated every 120 days. That's why they said, donate some blood because it's good for you, because you're trying to stimulate your bone marrow to produce more brand new red blood cells. So basically, you don't age if you know how to take care of yourself. So anyhow, with this aloe, it has all these important nutrients and ingredients. So that's why when you put it in your skin, it has lignin that has the ability to suck into the very tiny spaces. Yes. So if you break your skin in there and you put the aloe and then you have all these essential nutrients inside, then your body can fix itself. And then it has antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal properties, so which means that exposure to, instead of the body trying to get rid of all, when you break your skin, then all the bacteria and viruses can come in, and that's why healing cannot take place because it is infected. Yeah. But if you do that, the body can faster heal. Yeah. And it has a lot of vitamin C to help regeneration. So what we do use for this aloe vera jelly is that when you're pregnant, your body stretches. And that's why when you're done, it shrinks back and it leaves you all the sagging skin and the ugly marks that your baby just reminds you she was there, So what women do with this aloe vera jelly is they put it in there as to prevent scar formation or your stretch marks. Yeah. Exactly. And it is very soothing to your skin. So not only that, mommy also uses in their skin. Just like when you peel your aloe and you put that in your skin, it has this stretching of vitamin C that would help nourish your skin and regenerate it. So one of that aspect. And another thing, this is the best mommy's, what do you call this one? First aid kit, just like you said. In times of insect bite, in times of abrasions, in times of wound, in times of burn, keep this handy in your kitchen. And you know what? You don't need to run out there to start peeling your aloe. Because oftentimes, mommy out there are super, super, super busy, mommy. right? And when you're super busy, it's good for mommy who have enough time. I'm not saying don't do that, but you have to do it. But always remember, when you play your aloe, you get only 2 hours to use it, because otherwise nutrient starts dying. So that's why if you have this handy, keep that in your kitchen. Somebody, just like my husband said, anything aloe. But I said one time he was like gardening and the bee bite him. So I ran and put some aloe, and of course the swelling subside because of the anti-inflammatory properties of the aloe. You see, I mean, it's amazing. If you have this handy in your kitchen, you can use it to anything. It's a first aid kit for me. So I'm Forever Living. My name is Marinette, and I'll link down below my website for you to find my aloe vera jelly. So basically, it's our little talk morning about what we can offer the market down there, because we do carry special product that you cannot find it in the stores. Right? So what's your website again, Miss Blanca?
My website, I will also link it on the bottom. It's isotonics.com/BTSalinas. That's where you could find these products.
Yes, and I think some of my friends who are those that are needing magnesium and I don't carry it in my product, you guys let me know, because we can find it in Blanca's website, right? And of course, to all mommy down there who's gonna be celebrating Mommy's Day special on, when is that gonna be?
Well, it depends if you celebrate it in Mexico or...
What's in Mexico?
I think one of them is the 12 and one of them is the 10.
Where's the 10?
I
This is the mommy. You know what? She's not gonna have any gifts at all for Mommy's Day special, because she doesn't know when is the Mother's Day.
They celebrate me, so I'll be surprised.
Yeah, so I think it's May 12. May 12 is
Mexico.
No, I think it's here. The Mexico should be 10, I guess. I heard that.
Like two.
You know what? Don't take our word for that.
There's
you
two,
guys.
and then some people celebrate it twice.
Yeah,
so.
well, in reality, let's just take this month of May.
The whole month.
The
This
whole
mommy
month is Mommy's month. So, you guys, thank you so much for listening to us and our craziness down here. And if you happen to like and if you happen to find any value on the things that we were talking about, we will be posting this on my YouTube video, so you can find me, and I'll link that on Blanca's Facebook Live right now. And you can find me down there, and you can always share this to your friends who might need this information. Right, Blanca?
Yes, of course.
Exactly. So thank you so much, guys, and we're so glad that you guys have joined us for today's episode.
Were you gonna do the...
It's okay. Oh, yes, I forgot. Yes, Blanca was telling me, because Forever Living also carries a line of essential oil. So this is a very good mommy. Oh, she's telling me. Okay. She's reminding me so that you know what? Okay, whoever loves Blanca so much for Mommy's Day special. Joking. Okay. Think about this. This is an essential oil diffuser from Forever Living, and it's only like $49. Plus, we do have already carried the three packets of essential oils here that is in 5 ml. And so both of these comes in like $50 worth. Oh, no, sorry, not 50. It's $100 worth of gifts for mommy. So think
nice
about
gift.
that. It's a nice gift. And mommy usually would need a diffuser, especially, if you do have other kids coming from school and you do have a newborn baby. I'm not saying you're gonna put this in your baby's room, but have this in your living room where people comes in and out and you don't know who carries the virus. And nowadays, with my experience in pediatric, oh my gosh, there's so much viruses out there. We get rid of the flu A and B, but we do have para-influenza virus and rhinoenterovirus that are really, really like detrimental for babies and little ones. But if you do carry your essential oils and you diffuse this every day from school or they're from daycare, you're trying to get rid of all the bacteria and viruses in the air right there and then before people starts going to your house, to your baby's room. You know what I mean? So those are like the best best gift for mommy. So I'll link my website too. You can find this in the essential oil department area. So thank you so much, guys. Anything else, Miss Blanca?
No, I think this was great.
Yes.
It was nice being here. So
Yes,
I
it was
enjoyed
really fun. And just so you know, I met Blanca from our event last couple of months in March with our La Feria festival, and I fell in love with her prenatal vitamin. So that's why I told her, you know what, talk to me about your prenatal
Yes.
vitamin. So yes.
I'm so excited to partner with Marianette and be here today and talk to you about some of the wellness supplements and mommy supplements. And I look forward to doing more videos and talking more about health and wellness and beauty too. So.
Exactly. So we will have some beauty episodes in the near future. But for now, because my website or my YouTube channel is all about wellness, health tips and tricks that we can share and I can share as a health professional for the longest time. You know, instead of I'm tired of like teaching my patient do this, do that. You know what? Just click on my YouTube channel and you'll find me there. So anyhow, thank you so much, guys. We really enjoyed this day, and hopefully you will have a wonderful, wonderful day today. And always remember, be happy because that's endorphin, and endorphin keeps you healthy. Right. Bye, guys. There, this is Marinette here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am a nurse entrepreneur and I will be posting on my channel videos about health habit tips and lifestyle that you will be watching every single Monday of each week. You will learn how to achieve health on my channel. So be sure to subscribe for new content and comment below to introduce yourself. So see you on my next video. Bye!